good morning. How are you? How are you guys? You're okay? Okay. So, on page 74 of your book, okay, so we will be talking about linear functions and slope-intercept form. So that would be our lesson for today. Okay, so our lesson for today is all about slope. Okay, so when we say slope, it is a non-vertical line. We are talking about the non-vertical line, that is the ratio of our vertical line. So we have the rise over run. Okay, so we have rise over run. It is the ratio of vertical chains to the horizontal chains between 2 points. Okay, as you can see on the figure on your book, so we have here, okay, so 2 points. So we have a graph of a line. For example, we have this one. Okay, for example, we have here an equation of a line. Isn't it? What do you call this one? This is what we call the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, so we can have, for example, this line. So when we are talking about slope, it is the ratio between our rise over run. So, for example, we have here. Okay, so as you can see, we have here, what would be our rise here? This one. From this point, going here, this would be our rise. And from this point, for example, we have these are the points given. From here, going here, so this would be our run. Okay? Okay. So when we are talking about slope, okay, so we have here slope intercept form. The slope intercept form is, we have here the formula y is equals to mx plus b. Okay, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. B is our y-intercept. Okay, for example, we are given 2 points. We have 3, 2, and we have 4, 6. In finding slope using 2 points, given 2 points, we have here the formula m is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So this is the formula for finding slope using 2 points. Finding slope given 2 points in the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, as you can see, this is an example of an ordered pair, right? So how are we going to solve for the slope of an equation of these ordered pairs 3, 2 and 4, 6? So this is the formula that we are going to use to find the slope. We have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we can assign here, isn't it? In the ordered pairs. So this is our what? Is it x or y? The first coordinate. That's our x. So this is our x, this is our y. This is our x, this is our y. So we can assign here. This can be x sub 1, y sub 1. This can be x sub 2, y sub 2. Can we interchange that one? For example, this would be our x sub 2, y sub 2. We have 3, 2. And this would be our x sub 1, y sub 1. Can we interchange? Can we? No? It's okay. We can interchange this one. Okay, to solve for the slope, we're just going to substitute. What is our y sub 2 here? We have 6 minus, what's our x sub 1? Y sub 1. We have 2 over x sub 2, and 4, x sub 1, we have 3. So therefore, what is our slope here?
It's gonna be 4.
4 over 1, or that is 4. Again, to solve for the slope given 2 points, we have here the formula. M is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, how about this one? What would be our slope? Negative 3, 4. And we also have 6, negative 4. What would be our slope here? Again, what is our formula for finding slope? What is our formula for finding slope given 2 points? Alex.
M equals y2 minus y1.
M is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, who can solve on the board the slope of these points? We have negative 3, 4, and 6, negative 4. Stephanie? So what would be your y sub 2? Negative 4. Y sub 1 is 4. Okay. So that would be negative 8 over 9. So if we have negative here and minus, you can just put parentheses. You can put parentheses here. Okay? So our slope here is negative 8 over 9. So what is our rise here? Is it negative 8 or 9? Negative 8. Our run is 9. Okay, and our slope, if we have a slope, so we have here, if we have a slope, or we have an equation, a graph that has line that rises from left to right, the line that rises from left to right, if we have an equation like this, from left to right, rises, therefore we will have positive slope. Okay, if we're going to locate the points. Okay, for example, we have, how about this one? For example, we have here. So what can you say about this line? Okay, as you can see, we have here the line. It falls, right? It falls from left to right. Okay, so it falls from left to right. Okay, automatic we have negative slope. That's negative slope. How about if we have this one? What can you say about our graph here? Okay, Marcos, what can you say about our line here? Is it vertical or horizontal line? This one? Hmm? Is it horizontal? Yeah, it's horizontal. And therefore, our slope here is what? 0. Because there's no rise over run. It's just, okay? There's no change. There's no change. And lastly, if we have here, so what kind of line is this one? So this is horizontal. If we have horizontal line or graph, so our slope would be 0. And we have here, what is this? Is it horizontal or vertical? Okay, if we have vertical line, therefore our slope is undefined. Okay? Okay. Going back. For example, we have here the set of points 2, -6, and 4, -8. What would be our slope here? Can you solve it on the board? Later, we are going to identify the equation of a line. For example, given the 2 points, what would be our equation of the line? You're solving for the slope. Our slope here, we have the formula, right? M is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 to solve for slope, or that is M. So you assign first, where is your x sub 1 here? Okay. Y sub 1, y sub 2. Here. This is the formula. You can also solve for the slope. What's your answer here? We have y sub 2, you assign -8.
-2.
Okay, I can do it. Okay, we have here, he assigned the first set of ordered pairs. We have 2, -6. This is x sub 1. This is y sub 1. Right? And this is x sub 2, y sub 2. So by just substituting on the formula, we have m. To solve, again, m is our slope. So this would be -8. And just make it b. Minus. Right? This is -6 over 4 minus 2. Isn't it that we have here negative, minus and negative, it would become plus. Okay, so this would be negative 8 plus 6 over 2. So what would be your slope? Okay, so this would be negative 2 over 2. Or that is equal to negative 1. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Did you get it? Okay. How about this one, Alex? Solve for the slope. Okay, Alex. Find the slope. We have here the points 5, 8, and 0, 6. Zero minus 5, that's negative 5, right? Okay. So what would be your answer? Negative 2 over negative 5. Okay, as you can see, we have 6 minus 8, we have negative 2. Right? 0 minus 5, we have negative 5. Negative divided by negative.
Awesome.
That's positive. That's positive already. So therefore, our slope now is 2 over 5. It's easy, right? Do you have any question about this one? Okay, how about if given is the slope and 1 point, how are we going to identify this equation of the line? Okay. Example number 2. At example number 2. Again, what is our slope? What is the variable that we use for slope? We have mx plus b, right? Where b is our y-intercept and m is our slope. For example, we have here given. Given is the slope. Example, this is negative 1/2, and we have here our what would be our equation of the line here? We have here the slope, or m, is equals to negative 1/2, and given the one order pairs, we have 3, 5. How are we going to solve for this one? Yes.
We're just going to substitute the number 5. Oh, well, we're going to take y equals 1/2 x plus 5, right?
5. So we are looking for the equation, right? So what would be our equation here? Y is equals to, can we use 5 here? Can we use 5? Okay, so that would be y is equals to, our m is negative 1/2 x plus 5. Isn't y is the, b is the y-intercept. Okay.
What would we do with 3?
I just need that. Okay, what about we have y equals mm, the 3? You're asking for 3?
Yeah, like where is it just?
Yeah, it's just a... Okay, so let's give another example. Okay, look at example number 2, problem number 2. We have here m is equals to 1/5. And the y-intercept is 0, -3. So what is our slope here? Okay, that is 1/5. And b is equals to, what is our y-intercept? Okay, that's -3. Okay, we just substitute to the equation.
So that's just the coordinates. of
Yeah,
the
it's just the coordinate. Okay? Okay. Next. Okay, we can solve on the board here the slope and the equation. We are going to okay, who can find the slope of the line with the order pairs? We have 3, -6, 8, -4. What would be our slope here? Yes. Taylor, can you solve for our slope here? Okay, that would be -4 plus 6 plus, is it plus? Okay, so I
I
just,
just changed the sign.
okay, you just change the
When
sign.
I
It's okay.
started.
Okay, so this would be -4 minus -6 over 8 minus 3. So therefore this would be -4. We have minus here and we have negative. So this would be plus 6 over 5. So what would be your slope? We have -4 plus 6. This is 2 over 5. That would be our m. 2 over 5. Okay, can we identify the equation of a line here given the slope and 2 points? Can we identify the slope of a line here? Isn't it we have the equation of a line, I mean, isn't it we have y is equals to mx plus b?
Can't we use a
Yeah. Can we identify here the equation of a line given the 2 points, since we already solved for the m or the slope? How?
So we just take
Okay. So isn't it we have here y, so this would be our equation, and y is equals to 2 over 5x, right? Plus b. So what would be our equation now here? You can just use any of this one. Okay, how about if we are solving for the y coordinates? We are solving for b. for B, how are we going to solve for the B? How? We have here y is equal to 2 over 5x plus b. Isn't it we have here 2 points, right? We can use this one. Isn't it? This is our x, this is y, x, 1. Right? So this would be, okay, for example, we will use the first set of ordered pairs. We have 5, 8. So we just substitute here. Y is, what is our y? Here. This would be 8, right? Equals 2 over 5. What's our x? 5 plus b. Okay? Yes.
Can you pick any of the x ones?
Hmm?
You can pick like either for the
Yeah, it's either 5, 8 or 0, 6. So this would be 8 is equals to, this is over 1. 2/5 times 5. What's 2/5 over 5? Leah. 2/5 times 5.
That would be
2 over 5 times 5. How do you multiply fraction with the whole number?
it's 2. The answer's 2.
It's over 1, right? So that would be, what did you say?
2.
Okay, 2. Or that is 10 over 5, or that's equal to 2. So this will be 2 plus b. Right? So what would be our b now? This is minus 2. This is minus 2. So what would be our b? Okay, b is equals to 6. So therefore, we can just substitute here. So we can have an equation y is equals to 2 over 5x plus 6. We have here 6. Right? How about if we are going to use this one? How about if we are going to use 0, 6? Who can substitute on the board? We have y was mx plus b. Who can solve for the equation of a line using the other pair? Gordon. We already identify our slope, right? It's 2 over 5. Okay, we should get same value of b here because we have your slope 2 over 5. Okay, see? So we have here our b, as you can see, we have 6. Isn't it? We are using now 6, 0, 6. Right? This is our x and this is our y. So we have your y is equals to mx plus b. So y here is 6, right? And our m or slope is 2 over 5 multiplied by 0 plus b. So that would be, okay, so b is equals to 6. Same? Did we get the same answer? Okay, so therefore our equation would be y is equals to 2 over 5x plus 6. They are just the same. That would be our equation of a line. Okay, how about this one? We can solve for the slope and the equation of a line. Okay, we can solve for the slope of x, 8, -2. We have 6, 4. Sam, can you solve for the slope?
Just the slope.
Just the slope first. Write the formula. Isn't it? Our formula m is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Yeah. Did you get it, Alex?